Hello everybody. Today you're going to learn how to search, filter and streamline your day-to-day work inside your SuiteCRM system. My name is Bastian Hammer, your go-to expert when it comes to all things CRM, e-commerce, marketing automation and sales integration. Okay, so let's go. I assume you've got your SuiteCRM system up and running. Data is floating into your CRM system and you're already working day to day with your data and with the records inside your CRM. But as you can see, we already got more than 5,000 leads here, and it's quite troublesome to focus on what's to be done next. What do I really need to focus on? So in order to do that, we're going to look into methods of how to work with your CRM data. So let's first think different business cases. So it could be, for instance, somebody is calling and they want to know more, they have some follow-up questions or something. So how to quickly find this person? So maybe you understood the last name of this person, and then you would simply go ahead and Ludgrove and search for it. So here you can see there are two people with this name. So in this case, it's fairly simple. You've got one which is converted already. Another one is in process. So maybe from the context and from the question, you can already infer, like, is this the converted one or the non-converted, the still in process one? In case you can't, maybe you have to confirm, like, what's your first name and then see whether it matches. So, but most of the work probably comes from you in a proactive manner. So you want to work every single day on specific tasks. For instance, check which leads are new and which leads came from where. Let's say, for instance, you will focus on the website leads because all leads which came in from websites have one specific process, and before you can start or trigger this process, you need to still decide, are those leads the right ones for us or not? So in order to do this, we can employ filters. And filters are very, very powerful, so I like it a lot. And we can go into those filters and see, if you want to see, if you need to have different fields here or additional fields here inside the filters, check out my video on SuiteCRM and views, because there we're going into the details of how to add or change those fields that are available here. For now, that's fine with me because lead source should be the website and the lead status should be new. So here I would be focusing on all leads which are just probably came in today, and now I need to distribute them to the team. And maybe according to some specific request of those leads, you will have like a distribution logic, or maybe just by zip code and or country or something. So therefore, if you can automate it, you probably don't have to do this here. But if you can't automate it for some reason, and then you would need exactly this view. So I'm going to search for it, and you can see I found them already, and there's still a bug inside SuiteCRM 8. It says recycled, but it's really not. So if I refresh this, you can see it's new. It just didn't update the drop downs properly, and yeah, the team is working on it. So I've got in total 89 people which came in with exactly this combination. So let's say you've got different departments depending on the sales regions as well, and then you can further extend the filter, and you would say if the country is Germany, then you've got exactly what you want to see. And as you can see, now we've got 20 records left. And here I have to take care of them right away because these are new. These just came in via the website, and I need to distribute them to our German sales team. in order to do this every day easily, I go back to filters and I would simply save them. And I would say new website leads Germany. So it can either group by the status or by the status value, or you can group it by country. So if you want to group by country, you would put the country into the front, and if you group by status, then you would rather put the status in the front. So grouping works basically simply by renaming the label here. And I want to have the date created, the oldest one at the very top, because then I can work from top to bottom. And I know the oldest one, I have to take care of this lead first. Now I save this filter here, this search. And it basically is a search and filter. It's drilling down into my data within this one module. So very nice, because here I can check already what's happening, so what's the work going to be today. So, and now in order to add another filter, I first have to clear this one here. Now I see everything again, minus the problems with the drop downs here, which are not properly shown. So I have to reload my page. And then you can see the status again, the status values. So now additionally to the new leads that came in, leads which have already been distributed, they are being worked on. And then maybe with your team, you want to go through the most urgent leads, or like what's happening with those leads. Therefore, you can build yet another filter view. So I'm going back to the filter. This time I'm interested in the assigned and the in process leads, because here we can talk about, are they important, what's the next step on this lead, and how do you progress here. Again, now I would not use a lead source, because there I would be interested in every lead source, but I would use a country, Germany, going back to Germany. So I'm working with the department for the sales in Germany, and now I can filter exactly their work. First click on search in order to simply see what's happening here. It looks kind of okay, so therefore I would go back to filters and save it. And I say assigned in process or something, processing leads Germany. So I'm trying to make the filter sound kind of similar. So, and now it's a bit more difficult how to sort this one, maybe by status, and you want to have the assigned first, because you first need to look into the assigned one, what's the first step, and then you want to look into the in process one and ask what's the next step. So therefore I'm doing ascending again and save this here. In order to not see any wrong data, I would refresh the page. And as you can see, assigned comes first, and then later on the in-process ones. So these would be all those in Germany, and we can focus on them first. So they have been assigned. Do team members of your German sales team need any additional information, or are we ready to go and start working on those leads? So in order to work with those, you can imagine it works almost in every single module. So you can simply go to those modules. You have your filters set up, how you need to work or guide you through the day. You would simply go ahead with the first filter, and then you've got the new website leads, and then you know, okay, with those one here, you have to be working on those. And after you finished distributing those leads, you can simply switch to the next filter and go to the processing. Refreshing really is annoying at the moment, but well, they're working on the front end and it's still going to take a little bit more time, but then it will hopefully work smoothly in the future. Okay, let's quickly recap. You've seen the search functionality, which is a bit more if you quickly need to find something, and you've seen the filter functionality per module, which is more if you want to structure your working processes, your day-to-day business, and really drill down the data according to what you need right at that moment. Save as many filters as you need, so you can simply switch from one filter to another. It's very, very valuable because work is just going really fast and easy if you can filter and focus on what's need to be done next. Okay, thank you very much for watching. That's all for today, and see you next time. Bye.